For those not aware, Ashens is a YouTube channel where a British guy reviews products of horrible quality. I'm not a big fan of him, but he has his moments and he's funny for the most part. I especially like whenever he covers something extremely obscure like the Casio Loopy video game console. This guy seems to have a real knack for getting his hands on some pretty rare and neat stuff. I wouldn't expect that to be good material to go ahead and make a feature-length film, but here it is, I guess. The story follows Stuart Ashen, collector of worthless junk, on his quest to obtain one of the rarest knockoff products ever sold, the Gamechild. He is joined by his buddies Chef Excellence and the Silver Skull, along with a few other cameos popping in while his nemesis constantly thwarts his every progress.
Nemesis is a ridiculous name.
I told you, it's pronounced Nemasai. Stress the I. It's Japanese.
Yes, and more importantly...
Along the way, Ashen learns the importance of friendship in a really cheesy way.
Come on, Stuart, don't be like that. I like to keep my life simple. I'm not accountable to anybody else. Nobody's accountable to me. Otherwise, things get messy.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. You're not an island, Stuart. No man is an island.
Well, it works for me.
I don't think it does.
So just drop it, yeah?
The plot is simplistic and the characters are pretty generic, but that doesn't mean it can't be a good movie overall. That's not the case here. As a comedy, jokes make up the foundation of the movie, but a lot of them are goofy non sequiturs and silly references.
I have no memory of this place.
Oh, we're not lost, are we?
Oh, no, it's just down here. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking then.
This kind of thing is cute the first couple of times, but the movie just doesn't stop doing it. Then it parodies The Matrix for absolutely no reason, and I kind of just lose hope altogether.
Do not try to bend the spoon.
But you said to bend the spoon.
To bend the spoon is impossible. Only try to realize the truth. That there is no spoon.
There is a spoon, you just gave it to me. I've got it right here.
The spoon only exists in your mind.
No, it exists in my hand. Look, physically real spoon.
It does not exist.
Right. Peanuts on the spoon.
Peanuts are real. But the spoon? No, sir.
Yes, so are they floating in the air? Are they floaty peanuts?
No,
it's a bloody
real.
spoon, it's in my hand.
Real.
This is
It's
clearly
not
a spoon.
real.
Look, spoon, spoon,
La, 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 la,
spoon,
la, 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 la.
There. See?
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's pretty good as far as Matrix parodies are considered, but it's probably not a good thing when this is one of the better parts of your film. There are some legitimately good scenes, like when Ashen has to win a game of Space Attack, but these highlights are few and far between.
Yes! 1-0 to me! Boom!
Stop this. Where's the Gamechild?
Oh, stop it!
Tell me.
I'm not trying to come off as rude, but it's just not that funny. Most of it is random humor that feels like it's trying to emulate Monty Python, but it's not nearly as well written. If you can tolerate B-movie standards, then the acting's alright. The locales vary pretty well, and the story moves along at a decent pace, so you definitely get the vibe of an adventure movie. The animated introduction is great, as is the claymation dream sequence.
Now then, Stuart, I'm gonna tell you something. See this star here? You're gonna have a ball of a time.
Bloody sofa's talking to me again.
But again, there's not enough here to make the film as a whole worthwhile. It's a shame because the actors look like they're having a good time, and it's tough to do a whole lot with such a small budget. $180,000 is nothing. Even Clerks had a larger budget than that, so I'm not going to judge their cheap special effects. To be fair, this movie was obviously made for the fans, and if you are a fan, then there's a good chance you've already seen this movie. If you haven't, then check it out. It's basically Ashens the movie. For everyone else, it's average. It has its high and low points. The plot is silly, but it's not annoying. Characters are boring, but not awful. It tries its best to rely on jokes as the foundation of the movie, and some of them hit their marks, but most of them really don't. It's not a bad movie, but I can't really recommend it unless you're a hardcore fan.
Oh, yes. And obviously one for you. There you go, kiddies.
What's wrong, kiddies? Why you not your food? Good kiddies, eat your food. If you do not, the chef will be pretty sad. And when chef gets sad,
Oh, Chef get angry. Chef get angry. I get very angry.
Thank you for watching my review of Ashens and The Quest for the Gamechild. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe.
Eat your food, please. For Chef. Very, very angry. Eat your food.